Blaine Taylor here with my friend Bruiser Flint. We go way back. 15 years ago, we both came to the CAA. You outlasted me. But really admire the way your teams play. And it's come to pass in recent years, you've had as good teams as anybody around. And become the winningest coach in the history of Drexel, 314 career wins. So all that stuff's fallen into place for you. But let's find out about Bruiser Flint away from the court. What really makes Bruiser tick now? Do you mow your own lawn in Philly?
I live in the city, so no mowing.
That's what I was thinking.
You might just sweep your front from time to time, but no mowing, no mowing.
Do you wash your own car?
No, not in the city.
Can you cook?
I can cook a little bit.
Okay, now I know the answer to my next question. Do you shop?
Oh, I
for
shop.
Your own clothes?
Yes, I do. I do shop, that's for sure. That's one of the things, that's almost like my therapy.
But what would you be doing if you weren't coaching? What do you think your life would have taken you? Because I know you did a movie one time.
Yeah, I did a movie, but I was a coach. I was a coach in the movie. But I actually have, I have a degree in finance, so I was thinking about that. I think I would have done some type of coaching, even if it was high school or AAU, even if I didn't get into coaching.
Is that right?
My whole thing was I was going to get into some financial management or something like that. But I knew I'd have been, my dad he did that, so he always did something with kids. So I knew I was going to do some type of coaching, even if it was just for free. I'm getting paid for it, so that makes it even better.
Well, your dad, James, I knew your dad, and everybody thought so much of him. Of course, he's passed, but he would travel with the team, and you'd see him interact with the guys, and I remember watching that interaction thinking, they think he's a really special guy. And I remember you getting Coach of the Year award the year he passed, and it was really touching to all of us. Talk about your dad a little bit and what he meant to you in your formative years, and as your years as a coach, and him seeing you become a head coach and a successful head coach.
Well, I mean, my dad actually coached a lot of really good players in Philly, going back. Gene Banks, Michael Brooks, those guys were from my neighborhood, and he ran a recreation center. He actually also was a graphic designer. But we always played. He ran basketball leagues and all those things like that. So it was in my blood a little bit in terms of the coaching. But they think I'm crazy. Oh, they should have heard my dad. And guys be like, guys even today, all they talked about was, we miss your dad. And he always told me to appreciate that, being a part of the kids and understanding what coaching is really all about. We would talk about that a lot.
Well, I got a question. I've been knowing you 15 years, and I've never asked you this. People always ask me where I got my name, and my parents said it was off a peanut butter jar, Blaine. How did James call you Bruiser?
Well, actually, my grandfather gave me that name when I was born. I actually was a little sick as an infant. When I was born, I was 3 or 4 weeks old. I got sick, seriously sick. And my mother was a little weird. They were going a little shaky. And my grandfather said, he's going to grow up to be a bruiser.
Is that right?
And that was it. That's it. Everybody in my family calls me that. My mom, everybody calls me that.
I'll end with this. How do you define, maybe a sentence or two, success?
I think success is being happy with who you are and what you're doing. I think we put too much emphasis on winning and losing and all those things like that. If you're happy, then that's success for you. I think everybody has to find their own success. It's not whether or not how much money you make or what you're doing. So if you're happy with what you're doing, then that's success for you. And as long as that keeps you happy, keep on doing it.
But thanks for letting us take a look at your brew, and best of luck to you, my friend.
I'm just glad you're not in the league no more, because you used to kick my butt all the time.
You'd always say nice things before we played.